Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Razovy, and today I want to talk about Crunchyroll and whether or not it is worth it to have a Crunchyroll subscription, and specifically using Crunchyroll as a free user, because I know a lot of people want to watch anime fully legally, which is fine, of course. But a lot of people don't want to pay for Crunchyroll, which is also fair. Like, I get why you wouldn't want to pay for it. So let's actually go and take a look whether or not it's worth it to use it as a free user, because that's what I'm gonna do right now. I made an account, so I'm just gonna try. I'm going in completely blind. I don't use Crunchyroll often, so in fact I never use it, so that's why I'm going in blind. Let's take a look at what's going to happen if you actually use it as a free user. Now, first and foremost, let's go to the browse section and go to popular in this case. I don't script these videos. I don't plan these videos. I'm just going to go in fully blind. And in this case, let's watch, or at least let's try to watch, something that's currently very popular, which is Hell's Paradise. Let's click on it. Let's see if we can actually watch it without a subscription. So it seems, before I click on it, of course, it seems like episode 1, 2, and 3 are available to us, and then episode 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 are not. Now, I am not sure. I genuinely am not sure if eventually 4, 5, etc., will become available to non-premium users as well. But let's see if episode 1 works. Let's try that first. I mean, I'm assuming it will, but we gotta check, right? That makes sense. Okay, episode 1 works. Let me go and check if, yeah, okay, so it seems to work. As you can imagine, I cannot play the full episode. I think you understand why, due to copyright. So we have multiple audio files, which is great. We have the Japanese original, we have English, German, Spanish, both versions, right? French, Italian, and Portuguese. That's pretty cool. I like that. I think that's, if there's one thing that I genuinely like about Crunchyroll, it's the fact that they have multiple audio available, right? I like that. I think that's a nice thing that they do. Now, besides that, we can change the quality, and as far as I'm aware, it seems like 1080p is available to anyone, whether they're subscribed, right? Whether they pay or not. So that's great too. There's also an autoplay feature. I don't like that. I don't hate it either. It's fine that it's there. I don't like autoplaying everything. I tend to watch 1 or 2 episodes, and that's it. But it works. Let's go. Let's take a look at if we can also, of course, then watch the second episode. But before we do that, let's see. As you can see, the community is active. It has an active community, which is great. It makes sense. Crunchyroll is popular, but it's always nice to see people doing their thing, commenting and getting into discussions with each other, and I like that. It's fun. It makes watching anime and just the whole medium in general more fun, right? Having a community and being able to engage with everyone here. Now let's go to episode 2 to check if that works, right? Gotta check. But it seems like, yeah, it works. It works perfectly fine. Okay, cool. Now we have that. We know that even the newest stuff we can in theory watch, or at least the first couple, without a subscription. Now I'm actually kind of curious to see what happens if I would try watching something that. So let's click on Hell's Paradise again, and then let's click on, in this case, episode 4. What will happen? What will they say? So they say watch now with premium, fair enough. Ad-free, offline viewing, available on multiple devices, blah, blah, blah. Okay, fair enough. So let's actually take a look at the premium plans. Now, I am not sponsored by these guys. I don't even think Crunchyroll is worth it, in my opinion, when it comes to, because there's so many other options available that you don't necessarily need to buy a Crunchyroll subscription. So don't get me wrong, I am not going to tell you that you should get it. That's not what my channel is about to begin with. So don't feel pressured into getting it. But this is what they offer. Okay, we have the fan subscription. I'm assuming that's what it's called. No ads. Then again, if you have an ad blocker, who cares? Unlimited access to the library, fair enough. That makes sense. New episodes 1 hour after Japan. Okay, fair enough. Digital manga. Okay, so they have a manga section. I spotted that earlier as well. I want to check that out. And you can stream on one device at a time. So I'm assuming the Mega Fan Pack is kind of like a family plan thing or something, or would you be able to share it with friends? That's also something I'm actually kind of curious about. Would you be able to share it with friends? Is it something that is allowed? So yeah, that's kind of something that I would like to get answers to as well. If you know that, by the way, if you know that it's okay to share stuff with your friends, How about commenting down that below in the comment section? I'm very curious about that. And then we have the Mega Fan one, which is $100 a year, which is basically you just pay for a full year and you get 2 months free, sort of, right? You can download episodes, all that kind of stuff. Now, for the people that remember, for the people that are OG subscribers to the Razovy channel, you guys know that I used to cover very different websites, which were way larger than this. If you want to go the legal route, I guess Crunchyroll is definitely worth it. Especially for it's an okay subscription, right? It's $10. You know, that's doable. And if you would buy like for a year, because you know you're going to use it a lot, you get 2 months off. That is worth it if you want to go the legal route. It definitely is. But I'm also curious to see, you know, could we read manga right now? How large is the catalog? That's also something I'm very curious about. And could we read manga as a free user? So let's select one that I think is kind of cool, if I can find one. I actually saw one that is kind of cool. It doesn't have dialogue either. It's a Joshikose, which is actually kind of fun. It's a fun manga. So let's see if we can read anything right now. It's Simulpub, which is kind of cool for the people that don't know what that is. Basically means that if a chapter releases in Japan, it also releases in English at the same time. It's kind of a nice touch, but it seems like this is completely barred off, except for chapter 1. So as a free user, reading manga on here is not worth it whatsoever, which is fair. You know, I understand that they want to make money, but as a free user, there's no real reason to watch it here. Now, what I'm also curious about is, okay, you know, let's assume we want to pay for this, right? Let's assume we want to pay for Crunchyroll in this case. How large is their catalog? Is it genuinely worth it? So let's take a look. Let's go to alphabetical, and then filter. Let's only do series. Let's do movies later. So only series, and then let's do by popularity in this case. I'm just curious to see what they got. So of course, well, they have One Piece. I'm also curious to see how much of One Piece they got. Do they have everything? Like every single one, you know, every single episode? It seems like they do. Really? Let's go to newest. No. Oh, sorry, that's season 1. My apologies. They have the Wano arc as well, and they have it. Damn. Okay, now that is impressive. Okay, so if you're a One Piece fan, fair enough. Crunchyroll got it. That's good. What else they got? So they got the newest releasing shows, right? Vinland Saga, the second season. Hell's Paradise, new season of Dr. Stone. By the way, watch Dr. Stone. Do me a favor. It's so cool. What else they got? They got Ichiranai Nagatoro's Son, which actually is becoming more popular, which I find quite interesting. It's good, but I don't really understand why it's that popular. What else they got? They got the Kaguya-sama, which is great. Naruto, which is also pretty cool that they have that. They have Spy Family, very popular. Fire Force, Chainsaw Man. Okay, that's good. What else? Mushoku Tensei. Log Horizon. Now, you don't see that often. Because I personally love Log Horizon, but it's not... I didn't expect it to be popular enough to be put on Crunchyroll. Do they have the older stuff? Because I'm assuming they have Season 3, but do they have Season 1? In this case, yes, they do. It's all barred off though, so it's all premium stuff. But season 1 of Log Horizon is crazy good. I haven't really watched season 2, and season 3 I haven't, therefore also not watched. But season 1 was awesome. It's basically like Sword Art Online, but in a, well, frankly, it's a little better in my opinion. But hey, that's me. They have Sword Art Online as well, which is also, you know, that's a big name. Mob Psycho, a big name. What else they got? They got JoJo. I don't hate JoJo, but I'm not a huge fan either, but they got it. A lot of people love it. High School DxD, which a lot of people love. One of my favorites, Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. I love this series, I really do. And I'm assuming they have all of the seasons. Is that true? Or only the second one? The reason that I say only the second one, even though it might not make a lot of sense, is because they tend to only favor popular stuff, right? Those streaming services that... no, they got all of it. Perfect. So they have Fairy Tail as well. They have big names. Okay, I'm starting to warm up here. They have One Punch Man, big name. Code Geass, that's wonderful. Okay, so this is great. This is really great. They have a lot of good stuff. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, and frankly I think you must have noticed that at the beginning of the video. I was kind of hesitant about reviewing this website. I just figured that I was going to be really negative and I would say, oh, I don't like it. And because that's the vibe that I got when I first started out. But this is better than I expected. Is this worth $10 a month? Assuming you get the 2 months free because you buy like a year. Is this worth it? Yes, this is worth it. Are there other ways and other methods of watching anime besides this? Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Should you do it? I'm not gonna say that. You know that I'm not. But are there options besides Crunchyroll, besides paying? Yeah, absolutely. Is it worth it for people? That depends. If you decide to go the Crunchyroll way, it's all very easy, right? You download an app, a legal app, might I add. You visit the website, a legal website, might I add, and you watch it. You got tons of different languages to watch it in, both dubbed and subbed. So yeah, is this worth it? Yeah, and the cool thing is, I just remembered this. I don't know why I forgot this in the first place, but the cool thing is that I recently bought a Switch, right? A Switch OLED. And it turns out that you can actually use the Crunchyroll app on your Switch OLED, which really makes anime pop off, off the screen, basically. So that is also something to consider. But yeah, is it worth it? Well, they have a lot of big names, even like Myriad Colors Phantom World and stuff. They got good stuff. I didn't expect to say this, but if you want to go the legal route, go for it. It's worth it. Take a look at it. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you like this video. I hope you like this website review of Crunchyroll. For the people that don't know me, my name is Razovy. I own a channel called Razovy Revived, and yeah, I've been making videos for about, give or take, 5 years now. I used to own a channel with 47,000 subscribers, but it got deleted by YouTube because I talked about websites like this, but also websites that eventually, for some reason, YouTube didn't like me talking about, so they basically terminated my channel, and I had to start over, which is this channel that you're watching right now. So if you like my kind of content, feel free to subscribe. And yeah, of course, like the video if you liked it. It helps out content creators more than you might think. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I was Razovy, and you were you. And I will see you guys later. Goodbye.